Hey guys, it's Ross going on the Space Coach today. I watched the first episode of the new Doctor Who yesterday. After that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought she made a really good Doctor. Different, but at the same time, you could see echoes of previous Doctors. There were things that were very noticeable. There was no title sequence. I assume that will be from next week. The music was completely different. None of the themes that we're really familiar with. And it was an updated version of the theme tune that they played over the closing credits. It sounded a lot more like the original version of it than the more modern versions. I really liked all of the characters that they introduced, and they gave them certainly the young lad Tosin Cole, who plays Ryan, is it? Had quite a bit of backstory that should be interesting to see how that will play out later with him having dyspraxia, like coordination difficulties. I'm sure that will come into play at some point during the upcoming series at a crucial moment. The young girl Yasmin, liked her too, and of course Ryan's step-granddad, whose name I can never remember, who does the game show here in the UK. He was really good as well. But Jodie Marsh, she was very good as a Doctor, I thought. I asked my brother what he thought of it afterwards, and he said, yeah, she's good, which is high praise coming from Scott. So yes, it's a good start. Probably take another episode or two before the new Doctor character finds her feet. There was it was kind of like exposition for the audience, where she's saying to the characters, like, say, I know this is all new and strange and it can be very disconcerting, but it's okay, we'll get there and it will all be fine. Which was definitely a call out to the audience, saying, yeah, I know it's a new Doctor and it's a woman Doctor and we've not had that before. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. But yeah, certainly by the end of the episode, I was completely into it. It'll be very interesting to see, given how that episode ended, with them all just suspended in space, how she'll get out of it and get them out of it. But of course she's going to. She's the Doctor, you know? And that is like... that'll take her a moment, I suppose. I expect probably either the TARDIS is either just off screen and they all go shooting into it, or they get picked up by a ship almost immediately. It'll have to be, otherwise they'll all be dead from lack of oxygen. There was something I noticed that as a YouTuber I found quite interesting. It starts off with the character talking to on his blog on YouTube, saying about let me tell you about the greatest woman I've ever known, and you think it's going to be about the Doctor, but it's not. It's about his gran. But what I noticed, 19 views that video had, with 11 likes and 2 dislikes. That's way too high for a video that's only had a handful of views. It should have been 3 or 4, 5 at the most, I would say, likes versus dislikes on that. But yes, overall, very interesting. I thought the effects were pretty good. It did have a darker tone, and I think it was all the better for being a small story, just set in Sheffield on Earth, no grand space adventure, and the alien, the teeth monster, oh, that was horrible. Maybe we'll see them again at some point, because I believe we're just going to see all new aliens, and it's going to be mostly episode of the week or of the 2 weeks, rather than an ongoing arc for this first series. But we'll see how that plays out. Like I said, thoroughly enjoyed it. Think she did an absolutely fantastic job. Although she's falling from the sky and she just lands in a train, not going splat. Yes, I know she's regenerating, she has the energy, she wouldn't die. But, I mean, previous Doctors have been falling and there's been more consequences than just falling and just getting back up again. But no, it was thoroughly enjoyable, and like I said, I'm very much looking forward to seeing where this series leads. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.